our SWOT analysis, our secondary research will go into the Fairbanks local companies and successful food trucks. So the Blueberry Bus, as I said, it's a mobile food truck. The idea behind the truck is that we want to sell locally produced food, whether that's here in Fairbanks, maybe Palmer has a good farming community. Delta, there's a lot of local food in Delta, but we want to be all Alaska-based. That's a big reason why our menu will change so much. Maybe the crop of blueberries didn't do so well this year, so we'll be selling something different. That kind of idea. We will also be promoting businesses through our own business. A few of the ideas that we had, we're going to be driving all around Fairbanks, so we could use our bus as a marketing tool. Maybe a company would like to get, the big giant fat head stickers, we could put it on the side of our bus and promote them. Just how, and in turn, we could promote us. Bands, supporting local artists, going to venues that have a local band playing. There's something in Fairbanks called First Friday that happens every single first Friday of every month where they have local artists come to their company and they show their artwork, or they have shows like art, jewelry places do it all the time. Maybe they would like somebody have to come to their business and we can provide them food. Events. Our plan is to do public as well as private events. So maybe going to a fair. If somebody's doing a wedding, we can do catering at that private event as well. And again, social media. Through this presentation, hopefully you'll realize that one of our biggest platforms for our marketing is going to be social media. The idea is that we will essentially spend zero money on marketing and let the people do that for us. Through our branding, we decided we wanted to go kind of clean. When you think about food, you don't want to see something messy. Again, we stick with the blue theme. This is our website that we created. As I mentioned before, we're going to be a mobile food truck, so it's going to be really important for people to know where we are all the time. We're going to have an interactive map on our website. So at any time, maybe you're not so comfortable with social media, or your parents aren't so comfortable with social media, they can go to our website, find out where we are. We'll have our menu that constantly updates on our website here. As I said before, we're going to offer locally whatever is available locally fresh. So this will change very often. You can always come to our website to find out what we're serving right now. On the events page, we have a calendar where you can check out whatever events we have going on. In May, we have a spring sizzler going on. And this is especially unique because every single month we'll have an event where you can come to whatever location it is that we choose. And if you post your pictures from the event on Instagram or Facebook, and you hashtag us, whatever hashtag it is for that event, this one is the Blueberry Sizzler, you'll be entered to win prizes. So this is going to be our kickoff for our social media platform. Get our name out there through pictures and letting people speak for us. And finally, there's a little bit more information about the bus on the website. In addition to the bus itself, we will have a trailer that we can hook behind the bus, so if it's a bigger event, kind of doing a catering deal, we can accommodate many people. And now I'm going to, that's not right. Okay. Now I'm going to kick it over to John to show us about the survey.
Yeah, so we've been talking a lot about social media, and we use SurveyMonkey to take our questions and spread them around, and we use social media as our main means of distributing it, so posting links on Facebook, Twitter, getting the results back. We got about 87 results, which was a lot more than we expected to get. So we had a mix of demographic questions and like specific questions that we used. And the quality of the results were pretty good. There was only a couple people that didn't take it seriously, so the results kind of vary, give or take a few percent. Alright, so the question one was just a demographic question. We just wanted people to indicate their age. And as we kind of expected, it was around the 21 to 29-year-olds. It is college age mainly. So, and we were focusing mainly on campus at the beginning, so that fits our demographics for that. Overwhelmingly female, though, were our responses, so that's interesting to me. But apparently, they're more hip to food truck business. So, college student as well, so that fits with the age range. The next one was professional. There was no unemployed people apparently, and that really very the other was interesting because we had people, of course, make up fake stuff, and we had to omit those results. Locally produced ingredients were pretty important to everyone, very important to some, and around like a little over 50% to most of the other people who filled the surveys out. This question was another specific one. We wanted to know how important price was to people. It was pretty important, moderately to very important, a little bit over 40% for those. And then this was even deeper, into it. We gauged it was going to be about $7 per like a wrap, item. So pretty much everyone agreed that it was a fair price. Some people weren't too stoked on it, around 10%. And then 5 miles tended to be the average amount of distance that people wanted to travel to get this kind of service. So that's going to be good because it's on campus. They don't have to go very far. And then right now, customer service and the locally grown ingredients are the top two of what people find important when they make dining choices. And, that's good because we want to focus on customer service, and our main, ingredients that we use are supposed to be local and grown in town. And this one was good. We like this. This was always great. So yeah, this is the mobile nature of our service appeal to you, because we're not going to be in one spot. We're going to be all over the place. And so if people like that, they can get on our website and find out where we are. And see business. And if it was available today, around 40% said they were very likely. Or another 40% said they're moderately likely. This was about this is almost 80% of the people that were polled were pretty excited about it. So from this, we can show that our target audience is going to be from these mostly female age ranges, 21 to 29, concerned with the local ingredients and good customer service. I'm going to hand it over to Helen.
So I did the SWOT analysis for this blueberry bus, and when I was looking at the strengths associated with the blueberry bus, you notice that the first one is that it's mobile, which means it's going to be seen by more people. So that can be seen as one of the biggest strengths. The next would be the locally grown produce. This is appealing to all the people in Alaska. We all like Alaska stuff. We're from Alaska. We're going to offer seasonal food and beverages, such as during the summer, we're going to have entirely fresh smoothies and stuff like that. And moving on to the weaknesses we found, the biggest one was going to be competition. There's large amounts of coffee stands and food stands around Fairbanks, so that would be one of the biggest weaknesses. The next is the mobile is also, if people don't know how to find it, and they don't know how our website can show us where we are, they're going to not know where to look for us if they don't know about that part. Lastly, the weather. When it comes to Fairbanks, we all know that the cold weather in the winter is harsh, and it's going to keep it really hard to keep up the heating for the bus and also to get fresh ingredients. For the opportunities for the blueberry bus, we'd be partnering with local businesses and artists from around town. As Jesse said, we want to partner with local artists about possibly feature an artist of the month and a band of the month, where we'd have little cards for these people, and we'd show the band, give a free download of their music, and also showcase some of the art that these artists are doing. We'd also like to park at UAF during the semester to accommodate to students who would like the services, and also in the summertime would just be around town so that tourists can find us. The threats are unwelcome business from say we park in this place, a place across the street. They don't like that we're taking away business from them, and they can come out and yell at us, so that would be a threat. Also, it's the problems with, or the threats accommodated with being mobile. There's going to be, if, say, your tire goes flat, that's going to take time to fix it, which is time that you're not on job. And also, if you look at it, there's going to be thieves and vandalists that could possibly destroy So in conclusion, we think that this is a feasible business because if you look at it, the strengths and opportunities outweigh all the threats and weaknesses. So I'm going to pass it over to Kenzie for secondary research.
So basically, the rest of the statistics kind of confirm what we've already said, being that this is a feasible business for Fairbanks. And you can see that there are already 5 trucks operating in Anchorage that have been operating. And they do very well. They do good business. And they operate throughout the entire year. They're not just summer fair, which is primarily what you see in Alaska. You see all the same with the gyro trucks and taco stands at all the fairs throughout the summer. These trucks sell most of their products through, actually, when bars close in Anchorage, they usually stop around 3 o'clock until 6, and they sell to all the people who are leaving. And downtown Anchorage bar owners are actually, they sometimes request that they go to their bars because it helps people come, it encourages people to come into their bars. And there's, whenever they close their doors, the distraction of having the food truck kind of breaks down violence. I know that sounds weird, but yeah. And one of the main owners of the Avenue Bar in Anchorage said that he loves having food trucks because it helps prevent drunk drivers and it lowers their liability. There's also a lot of, in Fairbanks specifically, it's very community oriented, and there's a lot of local bars. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. These are local bars that all have events that cater to younger people. Like I kind of did a poll of Facebook, and this was the popular bars around town that we could potentially sell to. So we've been doing a lot of our, like they said, our marketing through social media. And this is actually, okay, so every year down in the lower 48, they compile a list, this local foodie blog compiles a list of the top 101 food trucks in America. And every single one of them on this list have a Twitter, a Facebook, and a website. No. The top 10 on this 101 list have an Instagram. And Instagram is actually the fastest growing social media platform internationally. And so we want to integrate this trend in our own business by doing hashtags such as Very Very Friday and hashtag Blueberry Bus. And if you're still not convinced that you think this is a product that could be successful in Fairbanks, we'd like to show you, this opened 3 days ago. This is a business that basically follows all the things that we want to integrate in the community, which is involvement and local foods. Can I click on it? Yeah. We had no idea that this business was even in the works of being opened when we started our project. And you can see that it's basically identical to our own. And basically, if a company, a private citizen, is willing to invest their own money in going after this business, obviously there is a market for it, and they are confident that they will be able to make a profit. So this kind of just, it's just like the cherry on top that proves that our concept is feasible. And we're kind of on the ground floor. If we started our business today, it would be successful.
So in conclusion, as Kenzie just said, there's a competitive market change our focus from university students to tourists in the summertime. We want to be as locally supportive as possible, get our name out there, work with companies like MVI Realty and Frontier Plumbing, and just be dynamic and exciting in the community. Because Fairbanks is always excited to have somebody else come in, right? Chili's open and there's a line out the door, and everybody's excited to